What's going on, guys, and welcome back. So pretty excited. You guys just saw our little intro we put together. I'm no graphics designer, but I thought it was pretty halfway decently okay. DCS4 July 24th 25th. Come hang out with us on stream if you don't want to play. If you want to play, maybe I'll come up with some type of bounty or some type of reward if you can win the whole event with Cyber Dragons, because, well, you know, Cyber Dragons is the deck we all like. That's why you're here. That's why you're watching this. It's what our channel focuses on. We are in the middle of our 10th mirror tournament, where we're actually allowed one banned card or one limited card at 3. It's been a lot of fun so far. Round 1's almost done. We got a couple more, and then we're going to go into a single elimination bracket. Pretty exciting stuff. Stay tuned. I already know what we're doing for the 11th one. It'll probably start around like September, October, somewhere in that time frame, but it's going to be a lot of fun. Without further ado, guys, sorry for my long hiatus. Lots of stuff going on, but we're back with our traps. We have one Cyber Dragon trap build that's pretty standard. 3 core, it's really the core of the deck. The normal summon, the card that gets everything moving, the card you really want to see all the time. 3 Cyber Dragon hers, and don't just leave right now because you see these. Like, I'll give some budget alternatives to them as well. 3 hers. I was gonna play only the 2 because we don't have like the real combo lines with it. Like, you're not discarding it for Dragoon, you're not using it with Galaxy Soldier, you're not using it in these regards. But Dynamishkus going into the deck did prompt me to play that 3rd hers again. 1 Naxter, and I went Fear over Dry because Dry's really only neat interactions that kind of can make Infinity a little bit easier, but Infinity doesn't really win games on its own anymore. I mean, we got all this to back it up, but like the route you have to go to make it in this build, I just felt it's a little lackluster, and I actually almost cut Nova and Infinity from the deck altogether. But there's a few times where I could have made it, and it might have made the difference, like in a grindy game. So I did end up putting them back in. But between Fear and Dry, like, I liked the free body way more than anything else. So the 1 Fear, 1 Ecclesia, pretty standard there. 3 Cyber Emergency, no Repair Plant or Rev System. We're not playing Jizukiru or Galaxy Soldier, so you don't need Repair Plant. It's just a card that could potentially be dead in your hand. We're not playing Rev System because we're not playing Dragoon. That's really one of the only builds that I actually like Rev System in. I mean, there's other situations where it's nice, but Rev System, I'm not a fan at all in the trap build. 1 Cyberload Fusion, 1 Overload Fusion. Triple Nadir Servant. Cards is really crazy and gets your Dogmatica engine rolling. 3 Lightning Storm. This card's been insane. I absolutely love it. I'm so happy it's gonna be an ultra rare. Probably be in that, you know, $60 range, 40 to 60, which is a lot better than the $100 plus that they are currently. So I expect it in that like 40 to 60 range somewhere, depending on how accessible it is, I guess, for everyone. 3 Forbidden Droplet. Cards almost more crazy than Lightning Storm. I think I actually prefer Storm. And 3 Prosperity, like consistency, digging for everything through your deck just to see everything. Sorry. Cheaper alternatives. Lightning Storm, I'd probably play Twin Twisters. I feel like Lancia is a little bit more popular due to certain decks, and I mean, we have Overload Fusion and Overflow, so I mean, they can't Lancia on their turn, but they can stop your Overload. And I have seen, especially with Prosperity, some people may play Lancia, so if you worry about that, but otherwise Twin Twisters too, just being able to get rid of a couple at a time. So Twin Twisters as opposed to Lightning Storm is a cheaper alternative. Nadir, there really isn't a cheaper alternative. Cheaper alternative to Nadir, I guess, would be play another 1 or 2 Ecclesia. That's probably the best answer I got for you. Forbidden Droplet, you could, I mean, just switch this for like Dark Ruler No More, although that doesn't necessarily do the same thing, but pretty similar. Prosperity, the easy budget alternative would be Phantasme. So if you wanted like Dark Ruler, Phantasme, Twin Twisters, Ecclesia, and then just run like, I don't know, 2 more traps or something, that would be the budget alternatives. 2 Overflow, I find 2 to be more than enough. You're not really searching out any of these anyway, so your search is pretty much dedicated to Overflow. You're playing 8 copies You know, do you really need more copies? We're not playing it to pop it ourselves too often. Although if you punishment send your Intis, you can pop it and chain it and pop, blow up their card, search your starter. So I mean, there are ways to do it, but I found three just seem like too many, and two has been the perfect number. Double punishment, three solemn strike, card's really strong. Three infinite impermanence, just because it's a hand trap that you can use going first, going second, or you can set it and gain the additional effect. And then targeted banishing is just really, really strong. So Dynamishkus. Um, yeah, so that's pretty not too crazy, I don't think. I've really liked it. Been trying to play a little bit more on Dueling Book, and we'll have our Pure with hand traps and Pure with power cards deck lists coming to you guys very soon, as well as other how to beats. We got 2 Mega Fleet, 1 Fortress, 1 Rampage, double Intis, the 1 Chimera Rafflesia. I love using Nadir Servant to send Chimera Rafflesia to search out your Ecclesia, and then you just, in your opponent's standby phase, you get to search out your Overload or your Cyberload to set up your follow-up play that way. Assuming you don't punishment, obviously, but punishment you can kind of just set it as a last resort, use your other disruptions, and then you have that if you need it. The 1 Nova Infinity, they come up here and there, and I did miss them a little bit. With Dynamishkus, we have the 1 Opabinia, because you can use Core, Dynamishkus, you can use Core and Core, 2 Dinos. Like, you make this, then you go downward, and then you can go into your Zeus play too. So we have that little bit there. 1 Almirage for the easy way to get your Ecclesia out. You just link whatever into Almirage, and then you special summon your Ecclesia, search your punishment, do your Dogmatica things. 1 Verde Anaconda, and then the 1 Tri-Brigade Faragite, because you can use Nadir to send this to search your Ecclesia, and then you get to draw a card and put one of your bricks, if you have one, or a card you don't want, back into your deck. So side deck, pretty standard. Droll, Nibiru, evenly, anti-spell, summon, limit. What do I do, like, as far as playing punishment? Like I said Nadir, sorry. Nadir, Chimera Rafflesia, or if you need to, you can use a Faragite. Them are the 2 main sends with your Nadir. And don't forget, Nadir can also grab it from the graveyard. Punishment, obviously you have your Intis, and then you can pop a card. I mean, if they have a weak monster, you can even, punishment, send your Rafflesia, search up your follow-up for your second turn after activating it, or you can send your Faragite to, draw a card and fix your hand. So a few different options with your punishment, with your Nadir. Lightning Storms is really crazy, like so strong, so glad it finally got a reprint. Pot of Prosperity, what do you guys, you probably wonder, what do I send with this? Well, pending the matchup, you have your Mega Fleets and your Fortress, so depending the matchup, you can send like 1 fleet. Sometimes you can send all 3, if depending what you're going against. 1 Intis, Nova and Infinity are really easy. Your Zeus play is really easy to send. Like, you have plenty of targets, and more often than not, I'll only send 3 anyway, because we're not really digging for any big, like, combo extender. But this is my current Cyber Trap build. Hopefully you guys liked it. Let me know down in the comments what you think about it. Was my budget alternatives good enough for you as well? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We finally hit 1,600. That's awesome. And working on a giveaway, because if you stuck around this long, I'm waiting on my second round of them, because I wasn't super happy with how these ones turned out. But we got our mats in, and get this kind of out of your guys' way. See if we can't do this. Yeah, trying to. So I guess there you go. They look way better. Like, I don't know, there's little things like Core and Infinity were a little blurry. The Dark Zane was a little bit blurry too, so I wanted to update them a little bit and edit it, and then I ordered another example. The other one actually has Overload Fusion in the background. It's pretty sick. Coming in rubber and cloth. Actually, the cloths look pretty good. I do need to respond to a message about this one. However, the black lines on the top and bottom really aren't that bad, but at first they bugged me, but they will not be in future designs either, because I figured out what the mistake was and why that happened. But just a couple things. We are going to be giving away a couple playmats once we get those other ones in. But guys, thanks for watching.